Okay, let's start with one from Aiden. And Aiden wants to know...
You made a bad game, Aiden.
There are Woolie Wolves and the Funky Bunch. I remembered how goddamn amazing the soundtrack to Revengeance was, so I wanted to replay it. But I opened up its case and found anguish inside. The game wasn't there, and it ruined my night. Fucking nothing. Has there ever been a time when you didn't play a game for a long time, had an urge, but then went to go find it and you couldn't, and sat there going, well, fuck.
Yes,
okay, well,
it's No More Heroes, which I wanted to play like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I went and I opened the game box, and I was like, what the fuck, where's the disc?
Yeah.
And I had moved like twice, and I was like, I think I know who has it, maybe. I don't know where he lives.
That's happened to me more than a couple times. I wanted to play fucking Senko no Ronde, and I went to open up my case, and I saw nothing.
Fuck.
I wanted to play Battle Fantasia, and I saw nothing. And that's an urge that only comes once in a fucking decade.
Yeah, but it's strong when it happens.
And it's the most, and you can't replace it.
No. There
sucks.
is no replacement for War Tech.
Yes.
The true title.
So then Billy taught me the technique of writing a piece of paper with a name on it, and
Yeah.
putting that in the case, and loaning out the disc without the case.
This person has my copy of
Replay.
I was going for something like that.
Is there even a box? I don't even...
Oh, it's big.
Yeah, no. Liam made it.
It's a big box.
All right.
He made a giant box. I was going to say, not quite slightly different, but for a year, I'm like, well, we need to do a video for this game, and I open up my Asura's Wrath box, and someone keeps moving it and putting it in other boxes and fucking around, and I never cared enough. But then every time subsequently I was trying to open up the box for Asura's Wrath, someone had moved it and put it somewhere else. And I think it was finally in the Wire.
It was in
DVD
the Wire
box set.
It was waiting for you to finish the Wire, but you never finished it.
I
put it there.
Put it in a game box.
I put it there because you were watching the Wire, and when you stopped, it kind of spoiled it.
Maybe if you would find out, if you cared to find out what happened to Prop Joe, you would find out where the fuck Azura's Wrath was.
If you would just carry on with your life properly, the joke would deliver itself.
I've done this to myself. And the other actual one, though, is a little bit more real and it's actually really fucking, terrible, is that, I had my own game, I think RE4, and I had bought it, and then I had rented another game, and then Blockbuster had called and said, hey, you need to bring us back this game, it's fucking late, and you're going to get it late for you, just fucking hurry up. And just a whirlwind of activity, and then I went to Blockbuster and brought back the game, went back home, I don't have that game anymore, I'll put in my second disc of RE4 to play. Now I'm going to play my copy of RE4. Mm-hmm. Where's my copy of RE4?
Mm-hmm. You accidentally returned the second disc.
Accidentally just somehow put the RE4 disc 2 in there. I go back the same day. They say, we already rented it out. And I explain the situation. It's got a copy of one of my games. I accidentally put it in there. And they went, okay, well, I'll make a note of that. Weeks and weeks and weeks of me calling back every other day saying, where's the game? And I'm like, we don't have it. Someone still has it out. I'm like, shit. It's now, this is before.
How do they still have it out? It's disc 2 of Resident Evil 4.
Because they're paid minimum wage, Liam.
Yeah, I know.
So,
but what are they doing with that disc?
Like, a month goes by and I'm still not able to continue RE4. This is when RE4 was new.
Yeah.
So then
when it
broke down and just rebought it, right?
Yeah.
And then I come back one day to Blockbuster and I'm like, shit, you owe me money now. Because what is up with the deal? Someone is now, a month late. This is before no late fees. So it's like, you're like, so what the fuck is the deal? It's like, a guy was just stealing people's games. So we fired him.
Oh.
Okay.
Shit, partner, you should be paying me a fee.
Give me my $60, though.
Yeah,
you owe me that.
Yeah,
they're like, no, we can't do it. Store policy. And I was just like,
shit.
Fuck your store policy. Like, you just let me have a game. Let me just grab a game off your game shelf. I don't care. I was so pissed at the time.
Blockbuster's not paying their mat fees.
Yeah, exactly.
God, I had a fucking trial one time at a Super Club Videotron. It's slightly different. I brought in a bunch of old games that I just wanted to get rid of. I had no stake in them, and I said, I don't give a shit. One of them was...
Why don't you say Shadow of the Colossus?
No. One of them was
Metal Gear 3.
NFL 94.
Oh, that's fine.
NHL 93. And
Sonic 2.
an MLB game. All three were on the Genesis, right? And I brought them in amongst a pile of games. There was a lot of games I was getting rid of. And I looked at the receipt immediately after. I was still in the store. I looked at the receipt, and I was going down the list, and I was looking at them. And the trade-in values were fine, because trade-in values were fine at the day. And I got to those 3 games, and the trade-in value was listed as 0 for each of them. I had traded in like 40 games, so I didn't quite...
But those 3 Genesis games...
They just
0.
went through, and most of them were worth like 15, 20, etc.
Yeah.
And the guy was right there, and they were all at the counter, and I said, sorry, did you give me 0 for those 3 games? Yeah. I said...
Shit, partner.
Can I have them back?
Are you stealing my games?
And I said, can I have them back? And he said, no, I've already printed out the stickers and the receipts.
How did you do that in like 1 second?
And you know, he did. They were right there. And
Okay.
like, he was being honest. And I was like,
Shit, boy.
that's
You
not...
gave me 0.
I was like, that's not right. And I was like 14 at the time.
Yeah, you stole my games.
This
right?
adult, just
This adult
took
roughed
them
you
off
up
of me
and stole your
and
games.
stuck a $5 sticker on them. And that was that.
Because usually if you
And it
bring
was
back...
one of the most upsetting things.
If you bring a trade, they go, this is worth this, this
Yeah.
is worth this, this is worth this, and then you say, oh, no, I'll take that back, or that's fine.
Because I was selling so many games at the time, it kind of just went...
Lumped together.
Like, and I was
Right,
buying a
yeah.
PS3 with that money, so I was excited, and it was, and like, it just kind of... It was really upsetting.
Oh,
it was
sorry to
really...
hear that.
I felt like I got robbed.
No, you did.
You did.
It was really upsetting.
You should have keyed his car later that night.
Yeah. If only. If only I
Only the
thought.
truest
If
villains
only I
key
would have thought
cars.
to do that.
Yeah, I've told my Shenmue Disc story on the
Yeah.
podcast before, so
Yeah,
I'm not going to get back
right.
into that. Tay wants to know why Liam is the only one with a real Canadian accent.
Because he grew up in the
What are you
real
talking
Canada.
about?
Yeah, he's
He grew up in the real Canada,
in the
not like
wilderness.
us.
He's from the fucking Rocky Mountains or whatever.
My dad's side of the family, who like I spend a lot of time with, obviously, are like some of the most like Quebecois people I've ever known, and like half of them speak French as their first language, and like I guess that might be part of it. That's probably 95% of the reason, considering my mom's from Britain. So
Well, you just
They all
said mum.
mixed together. Yeah,
I
you
just
also
said
said
mum too, didn't I? That's an English thing.
And like my mom was like raised in the States, and my dad was raised in Poland and raised in Africa for a little bit, and came over here. So their accents are all like so weirdly mixed that they just speak regular English with no real, A's or whatever. So I grew up in that environment. So yeah, I guess that's why.
Yeah, my folks have their West Indian accents, but I was raised in front of a television in North America, so
raised by
I speak TV English.
raised by stunt dogs and biker mice.
Yeah, well, don't even.
This is why Woolie doesn't speak like he's from Trinidad.
God, stunt
Where you're
dogs.
I thought he's from Jamaica.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Me?
Yeah, I'm joking.
We're joking.
But
Because people say you're from like Trinidad and
Right.
like other places. And it's
Right.
like, no. Guess what? We've established this a million
Jamaica.
Yeah.
When you're born as a boy in Jamaica, you get pants that say maximum on them. This is the truth.
Oh.